Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm bringing y'all back another reaction video as to how to deal with aggressive players. We're doing this thing a little bit differently though. I haven't really gotten up into anything noticeable in my playthrough, so I decided to go ahead and go into online replays. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. This is a blind reaction, and I'm gonna look at this Clive versus King gameplay. I play both, so I think I have enough knowledge to be able to kind of immediate and see what we can do better as far as on both sides. If that's the case, if there's going to be anything struggling here, if there's going to be any knowledge checks that the King should know, and as well if the Clives should know, right? So with that being said, I wanted to introduce something like that, and this is really leading up to a big announcement of my channel. Excuse me. We went ahead and I created a new Discord channel. This is called the Kimbo Tekken Dojo, and basically what that is going to be just a main hub for new players and maybe even experienced players to gather around and share knowledge and information, and also too just to go ahead and just kind of see what's up with each other. You know, this game is a really big game, and it's a lot of knowledge. It's just so much that you just have to learn with this game, and at the end of the day, if you get to find people that are better than you and who just know the game more than you, that's just how you're gonna learn as a player in general, right? So the only way I've learned was by beating people that were better than me, and those people relentlessly beating me until I learned the matchup, right? So with that being said, without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Discord link in the channel. If you guys see this video, you are more than welcome to come. That's why the channel link is in the description. Please come on ahead. I would love to have y'all, and then we can go ahead and kind of get your Tekken up and running. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, let's go ahead and jump into this Clive versus King match here. I'm gonna go ahead and play on the King side because I'm more comfortable on player 2. So, but yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. So we have SRG, a Tekken King, and a Tekken Emperor Clive. Let's see how they go ahead and approach each other. So Clive is going to want to go ahead and stay in the mid-range. King is going to want to go ahead and immediately want to stay close. So sidestep 2 is going to catch that. So the thing about this move, and something I'm trying to still trying to figure out, I'm going to lower my volume here real quick just in case. Something I'm still trying to figure out is the fact that we have to understand that this move is, I'm pretty sure, safe. Let's see. So we're going to go enable controller to right. Instead of doing back 3, that's +2 on block. As to why that's +2 on block, I have no idea. It's a safe mid sidestep evasive launcher. That's crazy if you ask me, but how do you deal with this, right? Because maybe it may feel like the Clive can always spam this, right? It's a safe move. How do I retaliate to a move that's safe? This is when you have to kind of learn how to take your approach and your frames against Clive. And it's a little bit weird because he has a parry, right? So even when you are positive, he can still take his turn back with a parry. So one thing that you could do as a King player, right? So let's go ahead and kind of just see what this is right here. So we're going to return to replay. As we know, he's going to do a back 3, which is very linear. King's going to do back 3, which is very linear. And he's going to do sidestep launcher, right? This Clive player is. So instead, if we were to block that, what can we do to negate that, right? Okay, so I blocked it. I'm -2. And let's see here. So you're +2, right? You're -2. So what you can do is, as a King player, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to enforce grabs. You want to go ahead and, as a King player, really make your opponent aware that when he's negative, even if he's -8, -7, even if it's -9, that's going to be really bad for the opponent because of the fact that while you have grab mix-ups, right? You don't need to necessarily go and put punish frames or anything like that. That's what you can approach with. So for an example, if I'm +2 here, and in a real scenario, he's not going to go ahead and go for that combo here. But in this case, if he's going to go press, see that? You can do grab mix-ups out of that, right? Because his next move is gonna take a little bit more, so that's how you kind of start to play with those frames, right? Like, okay, yes, you're safe, but are you really safe? And you can go ahead and start doing like that, right? So that's a good way to kind of approach and deal with safe moves in general. I know, like, for an example, Brian has a lot of safe moves, but we're gonna focus on Clive for an example, right? I'm gonna go ahead and turn a replay here. He's gonna get caught in the combo. Wall damage, doesn't get the wall splat. Great giant swing attempt here. Breaks it. Sometimes what you have to do as a king player, you have to mix up those grabs, right? Understand that the giant swing mix-up is a three-way mix-up. You have giant swing, which is a 1 break. You have shining wizard, which is a 1+2 break. And then you also have his chokehold, right? So that's also 1+2 break. So however, you could also approach with his crouch dash, right? So his crouch dash mix-ups also come like in the 1+2 animation, right? So you actually have 3 different mix-ups for king that you can do here. So if you were to go ahead and get this going here, right? Oh no, I'm on the floor, right? So he takes the giant swing, right? We know he takes the giant swing. But you could do this as well. You could do this, and you see how all of those grabs are the same animation. Same animation, right? And I am not touching into Clive right now due to the fact that he's on the offense, right? So there's no reason for me to get into detail with Clive. Breaks the giant swing. Goes for the low. Great armor attempt. Armor is going to be his biggest moves when it comes to King. King heavily relies on armor. Ducks. Okay, he doesn't go for the get up setup. That's okay. Goes for another armor. No break on the regular throw. Okay, that's cool. Just remember, you want to go ahead and start faking out your your Jaguar step, right? So again, King players, if you're using Jaguar step, you want to go ahead and you want to use it as a backdash, right? So you just want to go ahead, you know, oops, wrong one. You want to go ahead and just backdash. That's all you want. You want to just start really just messing with the opponent here, right? Right? So you want to use that, and then eventually, then you want to let it rip. And another thing too is you want to also add 4-2-1 into your arsenal. So if you were to go ahead, let me see if I catch him. And Prominence is really hard, really hard to actually like get away from. But if you were to Shadow Step, you see how 4-2-1 almost caught him? So in other scenarios, when you use your Jaguar Step as just a kind of a backdash, you open up more opportunities as well. So you don't always want to go for the big, you know, chop, the big 2 option that allows the pedigree, right? Not all the time you need that. Okay, King going ahead, great neutral here. Prominence. And that's great. He went ahead and he took his minus frames to go into a giant swing. Now we just got to start mixing it up now. That was a great interrupt. Not too close to the wall. Plus frames. Remember, up forward 3+4. Very linear, and it also doesn't high crush, or low crush, excuse me. We got to be careful with that. All right, neutral. Good break. All right, we're playing good neutral here. All right, and then he went for the follow-up. Okay. So what I'm not seeing from this King right now, is I need to see more down forward 1s initiation, and I need to see more shove. So what I mean by that is if you play King just like this, right? Boom, 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 boom. That will annoy 90% of your player base at these ranks. That is so annoying. I cannot lie to you. Even on the receiving end, that's really annoying. And then when you go ahead and introduce a forward neutral 1+2, you know that low punch. That's a counter hit. Not a launcher. I'm confusing with Armor King. It's a counter hit. Yeah, it's a counter hit low, right? You see how much momentum we build by that. And the thing is too, the reason why we want to go ahead and really initiate more down forward 1s is because he has an extension, right? And then you can go ahead and start adding more grab mix-ups into that. You can run into Prominence. You have to keep that aware. Also, this right here, after Heat Engager into his running 2, this is not real. I'm pretty sure this is not real. Let's try it. Yeah, see, that's not real. So it's important that we also use movement. We gotta use movement. Just because you see this crazy flashy animations doesn't mean you're not completely locked down. It's just that move takes a long time to wind up. All right, this is a big one actually right here. Let's see. Yeah, you don't really want to duck against Clive. You don't want to really duck against Clive. I know back four, I know down back four is scary, but this is what happens when you duck. Okay, great muscle armor, gets the health back. Forward 3. All right, doesn't rip the combo. Good neutral here, good neutral. Okay. Oh, almost. It's like he's listening to my video. You see, okay. Sometimes this is when we don't need to go for grabs. This was minus 15, my man. This was minus 15. Where is it? Oh. Let's try that again. Oh, come on. But anyways, I think you see what my point is. But anyways, you get a combo off of that, and that could have been your huge momentum starter right there to get you right back into where you were, what you're looking for, right? You're in a 2-round comeback right now. You need 3 rounds to win this. We go for a giant swing. That was a great attempt. He probably wasn't expecting that, but he breaks it. We understand that this dude is really good at breaking 1 throws. He loves breaking 1s. So, couple things that we could have done. Clive is understandably very strong right now. Very strong in this game. So, that really just a lot of things you have to look out for is taking your frames right. We have to understand certain strings. Clive is, you know, fairly new. He's very powerful right now. But if you allow Clive to overextend, you could get the you know, the momentum that you're needing in order to win against Clive, because Clive is a hard one. He's kind of hard. Other than that, I hope this video was helpful. Again, we'll be putting the link in the description below, which is going to be the Discord channel. Again, feel free to come by, share your knowledge, or if anything, we will share our knowledge with you. We got some high ranks in there. More than happy to help out new players in the game. So other than that, y'all take care. I hope this was helpful, but I'll see y'all later.